Broadway railway station. Closed in the 1960s, just reopened again by the Gloucestershire Warwickshire Heritage Railway, and this is now their terminus. Just down there. The line did actually go on from here up to the main line at Honeybourne and beyond there. And that's the bit that we're interested in, the bit from here to Honeybourne. The track bed is still walkable, I understand, but very overgrown. So we'll have a look at it in Bridges. Right, I need you to cut me some slack here, because this is rather an old map. They're very expensive, you know. We're looking at the section here from Broadway station, that's actually Broadway there, that's the station, up to Honeybourne. And we're going to do it in bridges. So we're going to do it in 7 bridges. 1 there, 2, but that one not actually shown on the map because there's now a new road there. 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Let's go have a look, see what we can see. Our first chance of a look at the track. My vantage point is going to be from this bridge. This is bridge 1. This is actually an accommodation bridge built by the railway to allow the farmer to access his fields on either side of the track without actually walking on the track. The fence there shows the limit of how far the railway's got so far. Broadway station in the background. Then looking north, a certain amount of clearing has been taken place by the look of it, which is quite good. I don't think it's that clear all the way to Honeybourne. See if we can have a look. Can't say whether this ballast is original ballast or what the GWR have put here since. The drain cover is obviously a modern adaptation. Let's see what it looks like up here. Typical GWR wooden fence post there, look, made from cut up old sleepers. The surface changes here, now we're on to mainly grass, so I guess they might have cleared the previous bits and pieces. Now that's a major obstacle saved there, the main Evesham road. Had they decided to fill it in to put the road there, the railway had closed a long time before, or had they decided not to put a bridge, this would have been a major obstacle. But as it is, that's good forethought. This then is bridge 2, the one not shown on the old map. And actually under the bridge, the ballast here is much more industrial and I think more likely to have been original. You have to wonder, don't you, in the middle of nowhere, why the graffitiists go to all the trouble to come out here. It is quite good. Well, there's been no clearance work done here, but because people use it as a path, a footpath, like legally or illegally, it has kept a bit of clearance. The drain covers here are very frequent. I guess it's a cutting, so it needs draining. Out into the country now. The culvert here, with a drain cover straight behind it, which is rather curious. You have to think that crosses the rail at this point. but access to that side isn't exactly brilliant, so we'll take that as red. Nice view there of the quarter sleeper fence posts. And then here we've got another culvert. A much more substantial job, this one. This is our little culvert coming in from the left and then going into here. Much more substantial this time. Proper job. And look at the brickwork there around the arch. That's because it's on a skew. Artistry. Lovely coping stones. The other side hasn't fared quite so well. In fact, it's got quite a severe lean on it. And they've put a pipe in to substitute it. Well, at least they've retained the major coping stone, so that they can repair it at some point, which no doubt they will. Section there showing you how it should be, and the main construction. Onward. Oh, it's getting a little bit more dense now, I think. The May blossom is out. This will be spring then, which is what, April the 20th, something like that. Very pretty. You have to say that the mainly ballast flooring here, surface, does make for reasonable walking. It looks now mainly much the same. No real issues here in just clearing this and laying rails. We'll jump ahead, see what else we can find. Bridge 3 coming up. There's the warning sign. And here it is in all its glory. And here it is trackside. Another support job. 3 there is just by Willersley, actually 3 and 4 are both by Willersley. It doesn't look that bad actually, does it? Beautiful blue brick construction. But again, it's the steelwork that's let it down. And the track bed continues. On up there. Quick look back, see the bridge from this side. And I've got to get going because I'm not parked very well. Bridge number 4 then is an overbridge, which is in rather poor condition, you'd have to say. The view from the top shows the double track. It also shows the poor condition. So, bridge number 4. Beautiful little Willersley. Home of bridge number 4. Complete with village pond on the left. Looks like a great truck. 5 is right by Western Subedge, and they actually had a station there. Hope we can see something. Just a short hop then to bridge number 6, and number 7 is just before the railway jumps underneath the main line. There's the main line, which goes to Worcester, Hereford, Birmingham that way, Oxford this way. Up next, home of bridge number 5, is Western Subedge. Down there, I reckon. Now this had at one time its own station. So what will we find? We'll see in a minute. Here we go then. Doesn't look in the best of condition, does it? Certainly not the best of conditions. If we peer over the other side, you'd have to say that that cleared area there, just to the right of the track, stands a very good chance of being the site of Western Subedge Station, I reckon. And now looking north again towards Honeybourne. And here we are, bridge number 6. Up and over. Quite an angle to the track bed here. And down there some nice railway posts trackside. Plenty of ballast left. Then on the other side you can see the abutment and just about a footpath through there. Pity about the tree. On its way quite close to Honeybourne now. One bridge to go. Finally, kind of out in the country in the middle of nowhere, bridge number 7. It's unfortunate. Or fortunate, depending on your point of view. Except it's not really the last bridge, because that is, although that's over the main line. So I suppose the rail company's Network Rail takes care of that one. View down the track bed. Now that is what you call a coping stone. Look at the size of that thing. And then the view north, leading up to the main rail overbridge. Get to see these two from ground level. That doesn't look too bad, does it? Standard railway design with huge abutments, with beautiful blue brick, and then huge capping stones. Gorgeous. A modern structure, replacement bridge. Quite ugly, isn't it, in comparison? Plain. That's all that's left of the old bridge, the coping stones. This flattened area here is where the rail swept around and then turned to join the main line at Honeybourne station. This is what's fascinating about the Honeybourne connection. Here's our railway, Cheltenham down there where we've just come from. It actually went on up through Stratford on Avon. This is the main line, as you can see, Birmingham, Hereford, Worcester, Oxford that way. And our line comes up here, goes underneath the main line and then swings around to join Honeybourne. But here they needed 2 rail bridges over that road. You've got to think somebody made a mistake. It should have come a bit sharper maybe, and they could have saved themselves the cost of a bridge. Quite why they didn't come up and go that way, we don't know. Perhaps the land on that side was a bit cheaper, but they went and made a mess of it because they had to pay for 2 bridges. Never mind, let's have a look. Well, that's heading for Honeybourne, and so are we. And this is Honeybourne. And the railway station. Let's have a look over here first. So that's where we've just come from then. That's where the railway would join. Think back to all the beautiful entrances that were built during the Victorian times for the railways. This is what we're down to now. Functional. Stone base there, look, instead of brick. It's unusual. That's a nice touch. I've just spotted through the back of the shelter here some old rails and some wooden railway sleepers. I reckon that those are the original rails and sleepers from our railway, and that explains why the rails have to go underneath the main line to get to this side of the platform. What's the chances? This lovely old signal box, now at Toddington Station, once used to call Honeybourne home. Right, what we got? Honeybourne. What? 1313, that'll do. Well guys, if you like that, you can always click subscribe, like or share. Give it a go.